Okay, what's up guys? So in this video, I just want to share my thoughts about the development of the drivers of the RTA Radeon HD 4650. So the drivers of ATI's Radeon HD 4650 have been stopped developing in 2013, right? At version 13, version 13.9. That was the last version of drivers of that card. And generally speaking, the card get released at 2008, at the late of 2008, and the driver development end at the end of 2013. So how many years have been passed from 2008 to 13? Guess right, only 4 years. 4 years of driver development, and that's all. Poof. So that's disappointing at the least, because many NVIDIA cards get 6 to 7 years. Sorry for the bad drawing. I don't have a special digitizer with a special button, I have just my mouse. So many NVIDIA cards take 6 to 7 years of driver development, but that card and that release generation of cards, ATI, HD, 48, 70, 90, all of these got only 4, and that's very bad. And I can explain you why that's so bad. So, GTX 650, it got released at 2012. Okay, now we have 2020. Okay, and that card is still getting NVIDIA driver updates at this point. They have been passed not 7 but 8 years. Why is that bad? Okay, because new games need some special drivers to function properly. I'm not saying that the drivers that GTX 650 gets right now are good. They are mediocre at the best because they don't offer architectural optimizations for the chip. They are only compatibility layers. They work only for compatibility reasons. They update them, not for optimization reasons. Okay, so don't mess these functions. Okay, but 13.9 doesn't offer good compatibility with the latest games. They have mech compatibility. Okay, mech compatibility, and only DirectX 10. So yeah, that's 10.1. Yeah, that's pretty damn bad. They suck. But that's another story. I don't have to blame them because that was the latest version of DirectX when the card got released. And as I was saying, 13.9 provides mech compatibility with newer games and not that much of GPU usage. GPU usage around 80% or more. Yeah. Good. And now I want to say some other things about Terascale in general. Terascale was a pretty good architecture for its time, but AMD murdered that architecture with their drivers. Yeah. So, Terascale, the first generation, I think it got released at 2008, at the beginning of 2008. 2008? Terascale 1. And that architecture actually had driver support until 13.9. Yes. And let's see something. HD 3650 and HD 4650. Okay, let's go here and let's go here. Sorry for my slow internet today. Yeah, coronavirus has made the internet usage very high. So it's based on Terascale 1. It's also based on Terascale 1. So these two generations, even though that got released at January and that got released at September, they have the same end-of-life drivers. But at least that architecture got more months. So yeah, at 2009, okay, it's not 2009, but I will call it 2009, we got Terascale 1, but with 4000 series. 4000 series. And here also we have 13.9. Like, yeah, that was the latest AMD driver. At 2010 we have the two, yeah, 5000 series, and it got until 16.2.1. And yeah, my friends, look at the fucking difference. It's almost 2 years. 2 years more. Alright. Approximately, okay, it's not 2 years, it's a bit more than 2 years. It's 2.25 of year, but let's call it 2 years for simplicity reasons. I just have to say that every fucking Terascale card got very short period of driver updates, and that's very disappointing. And that was the least fair for that generation, because it got only 4 years of driver support. This got 5, this got 5, but that was the least fair trade. And at 2011, I have the 6000 series. Okay, 16.2.1. 1 year. So yeah, 5 years all around. That got 6 years, 4 years. As I was saying, that's the least fair trade from IATI. That got only 5 years. Okay, approximately. And why I'm saying that, because Nvidia, on the other hand, got 8 years, not 8. Yes, 8 years, and still going with Kepler architectures. 8 years with Kepler. And it's still going strong. Now you are gonna say that the driver release of AMD actually improves performance for all of these years. So 6 years gonna take every little bit of performance gain, but that's not gonna happen with Nvidia, at least for NVIDIA, it will have 2 solid years of performance gains. Okay, 3 to 2. Okay, 3 to 2 years of performance gains. That's sure. But after that, you would only get new features with a grain of salt and compatibility resolves for bugs, security patches, and stuff like that. I don't know which model is better, but at the end of the day, you are not gonna miss many performance gains of that model, at least for Terascale, because for GCN, the story is quite different. For GCN, the card got released at 2012, like at 2012, we got GCN 1.0, GCN 1 with HD 7000 series. And the driver still gets updates until this very day at 20.4.1. I think that's the last year of updates for that generation, but it has what's up the NVIDIA Kepler design with all the advantages of that model, compatibility resolves and shit like that, and with performance gains until this day. So yeah, GCN has aged way better, and that's why we say GCN ages like fine wine. But I cannot say that for Terascale. I don't know why. Architectural reasons that I'm not aware of, but short period of development, not that great gains after all. And yeah, even GTA 5 cannot run well on these generations. Cannot. And Windows 10 are not officially supported for these generations. It's crazy. But on these, they can. Actually, I have to say that there are some modded less cut drivers for these two. And they can get these versions, but it's pain in the ass. It doesn't work all the time. I cannot do it for the moment. I haven't found a single good tutorial. And yeah, no, not good. Not very good. If only that card could get, or that could get this driver, I wouldn't say these negative things about Terascale 1. But I think that these two cards had to extend their lifetime from 6 years to 7, from 5 years to 7, yeah, at least. Okay, that's ridiculous. I'm not gonna comment this shit. It's ridiculous. This card doesn't support Windows 10. Can you fucking believe it? It works with compatibility option at the properties, but damn AMD. What the fuck? So yeah, GCN is a very different story. I really like its model because it gains performance, compatibility, and still going very solidly. And Terascale was abandoned by AMD very quickly. In contrast, GCN even today that it got replaced by the hybrid architecture of RDNA 1.0, it still gets supported. At the very this day, new products contain GCN graphics cards, like APUs or workstation cards. And yeah, GCN is not abandoned just right yet. Not yet. But it will get abandoned or transformed with something else, okay? GCN will not be like what we remember. Because GCN was like workstation focused. And it could play also. Play well. A Pro Station. It wasn't really meant for gaming. It didn't have good efficiency. Mediocre. Not bad, not good. Mediocre. Efficiency. We haven't seen yet RDNA, true RDNA. We will, I think, at RDNA 2.0. But until then, guys, that were my thoughts. I think you liked the video. Yeah, see ya.